Hi, it's Heather with R-Rated Reviews, and this is like an R-Rated After Dark because it's late and I should be sleeping. But I recently had a really great experience with a company that I wanted to tell you about, and I know I have such a delay with all the videos I have backed up going, and I thought this would be quick, but I should probably not even say that. About a year, almost 2 years ago, I purchased a product on Amazon, and I feel bad that when I drove over my phone and I made the OtterBox video about how the OtterBox case and glass protector saved my phone because I drove over it and all the rocks were embedded in the screen protector and I didn't break the glass. I never thought to mention that I have lens protectors from a different company, and none of my camera lenses were broken. And what struck the memory was that I thought I recently cracked one of my camera lenses because the lens protector was on there for a long time. They come in a 2-pack. It comes with screen protector and lens protector, and they don't come without the lens protector. And I want to try the lens protector because it says 8-time drop, just like OtterBox. But because OtterBox did me right, I'm afraid my screen's too expensive to take a chance. I'm sure it's great, especially if it's anything like their lens protectors. So it's from Techmatte. At least I'm going to assume it's Techmatte and not Techmatte. It's Techmatte. Got these on Amazon, and I thought it was like 9 months to a year ago. So I went through my 2024 orders. 2023, tail end of 23, I got, they were $7.90 something, and now they're on sale for $6.94 something. You get 2 screen protectors and 2 sets of lens protectors. I bought them in about November 23, and I do remember that the last time I changed one of my lens protectors was when I was on a plane coming back from London, which was November of 24. So I'm getting about a year out of each set of lens protectors. And I drop my phone in mud, sand, dust, spackle dust, mud. I step on it, I drop it, I drive over it. The only thing that I've noticed happens over a very long period of time, they're sticky on the back and they stick onto the phone. And each set is specifically, the specs are for your individual phone. So I have the S24, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and this has the exact camera lens covers that my phone has. And so over time, I get little teeny tiny pieces of debris, in the actual film covers, but it doesn't seem to affect my photos or anything. And that doesn't happen for 9 months. And that's with me taking it on construction sites every day, day in and day out, and just treating it like shit in my pocket with lint. Crazy. Then maybe 3 months later, it'll have enough of a lint builds up that my pictures will start getting a little fuzzy. So you just pop them off and change it. So I bought 2 more sets. I got 2 boxes because instead of $7.94, they were $6.59 or somewhere around that. They're on Amazon. Well, I'll show you what the kit comes with. They're really good. It comes with the same tray that the OtterBox comes with to do the install. It comes with, the alcohol wipes to clean everything, the dust cloth, and a whole bunch of dust removing stickers. Very clear instructions. And it comes with a tray. So there's a kit and a packet. So here's your packet. In here is your alcohol wipe, your dust wipe, and the stickers to remove dust. This is the tray that's designed for your phone. So whatever phone you order it for is the tray that you get. You put your phone inside of the 2 trays. You get 2 trays, 2 lenses, 2 screen protectors, and 2 lens protectors. 2 of everything for $6.50. So I ordered 4. I got 2 boxes. And you get double kits. Then when you put your phone in, it holds it in place. And then it's got that lift. You lift it off, you put the phone in, and then you scrape it and it just goes on. Very easy. The biggest thing for me are these lens protectors because I have cracked several of my lenses on when I had the S23. And it jacked up all of my pictures. It was blurry, half the screen. Everything was gray and hazy. Then when I got the 24, I'm why don't they have protectors for this? And I looked online and they did. And since it was a win right out of the gate, I have not tried any other company because I like these. And when I drove over my phone, I didn't break any of my lenses. So I thought I had a broken lens like a month ago. I didn't. This thing finally gave out, and this was cracked, and a piece of it was missing. I'm like, oh, it's not my lens, it's the protector. So I got the other sets, and here's the thing. They didn't stick right this time. And like they just, hold on. They're not, see how they're not grabbing? I tried to explain to them that it's kind of like if you put Scotch tape on the back of your hand and you peel it off and you stick it back on and you peel it off. That's about the stickiness that it was getting, and they weren't staying in place. So did I email them? I did. I had registered the product online because it comes with like a warranty, just like OtterBox, except I paid $100 for my case and $60 for the screen protector, and this is $6.90, $6.50. So it doesn't, of course it's gonna make a liar out of me. It's sticking to the plastic. It wasn't sticking to the back of my phone. Once I registered it, I emailed tech support and I said, can you please help me? Please tell me what operator error is doing wrong, because I've used these before. I've never had an issue with them. And now this time I can't seem to get it to stay. I've cleaned the lens, and they gave me instructions. I said, okay, I cleaned the lens, I dust wiped it, I did the stickers. And actually, let me show you that stuff. This is the big dust remover sticker for your screen. Like, you lay it across the holes after alcohol, after dust wipe. Lay this on your screen, peel the whole thing off. It removes any remaining dust. You get 2 of those also. And then in here, the little packet are more instructions and the registration. These are all the little dust removing stickers that you can use on the lenses or anywhere on the case that you need to. And then you get your microfiber cloth, and you get your alcohol wipe. You get 2 of these packets in each box. So it's one whole set for each of one whole set of cleaning products and prep for each of the sets of glass lens protectors and screen protectors. And I messaged them. I said, I did the alcohol, I did the microfiber, I did the stickers, I took my case off, I cleaned the phone, I made sure the phone didn't have debris. But here was the thing. I emailed them at like a really odd time. And I got like a response within like a half an hour. And it was from someone who understood what I was saying. And it was like Mike or Tracy. And they were very helpful. And I wound up messaging them multiple times because they didn't drop me. I would respond and say, I did that, I did that, I did that. And then they're like, what kind of case are you using? Maybe it's, we're compatible with, we like to say we're compatible with like just about every case, 99% of the cases out there. Perhaps it's not. So I emailed back. I said, don't you worry. I can confirm that you are compatible with the OtterBox Pro Defender 8-time drop because I've been using your lens protectors with their case and their screen protectors for almost 2 years. So you are compatible. You can go ahead and safely tell people it is. In fact, sometimes I think that the OtterBox case sort of almost goes so close to the edges of the lens protector that it's like an extra hold on. I could not get these to stick. And when I explained, there must have been 4 or 5 emails that went back and forth over like a day and a half. If I sent something, they sent something right back. And it was always helpful. It wasn't some random, redundant like script where you had to tell them the whole thing all over again. Whoever was answering was paying attention, and they were very helpful and very friendly. So finally I said to them, once I explained about the Scotch tape thing, I said, do you think maybe that I just got like a bad batch? Because I got them almost 2 years ago. And they were like, thank you so much for bringing this to our attention. We'll definitely notify like the QC or research, whatever, R&D, whatever it was. They were going to notify us. Like, it wasn't falling on deaf ears. And I really believed that they were going to pass it on because they seemed to genuinely care. And so after that, I said, is there a way, he's like, what can we do for you? I'm like, well, is there a way for you to replace? I said, let me open the second set. I bought 2 boxes. Let me open that one and see if maybe we should. They were all pretty much the same. So I asked them if they could just please replace the 4 lens protectors, skip the screen protectors because I don't need them anyway. I said, or can I do that through you, or do I have to go through the return process on Amazon? Which I'm like, it's a fucking hassle. You gotta pack this shit up, take it to UPS. They were like, no, we can send them directly to you, but we can't send you just the lens protectors because it's a whole kit set. So we're going to send you 2 whole new sets with the screen protectors and the lens protectors. I'm like, oh, as long as you don't mind wasting them, like, I appreciate it. They're like, can you just please give us your address and we'll have them shipped out immediately? And I was like, what? Like, they didn't ask me for a proof of purchase. They didn't ask me for photos of the product not working. I mean, I really did buy it and I really believe in their product, but they made it so easy and convenient. There was no nuisance to it whatsoever. And so it kind of got cute after that, because here's me, like I'm some big influencer. I'm like, listen, I gotta tell you something. You guys are so fantastic. I'm like, I have a YouTube channel that I do reviews on. with my whopping, listen, you 651 people are very important to me. But I'm not up there. I'm like, I don't really have like a lot of followers. I'm like, but I have really cool followers. My subscribers are incredibly cool. So I'm like, and you're going to get this fantastic review. Well, all of a sudden he was like, thank you so much. That's so good news. We were able to send it faster. We were able to do that. All of this, but they were already doing those really nice things. And then all of a sudden it just came out like the freight train left the station. I wound up getting messages from like 2 or 3 other people after that, because I thanked that person, and then someone else jumped in and was like, thank you so much. Is there anything else we can do for you? And I'm like, no, it's okay. Thank you so much. And someone else was like, you have a great day. They deserve to hear it, because Techmatte, they were fantastic. They sincerely and genuinely cared, and they sent me a new product immediately without making me go through the Amazon return. And the prices are, I mean, $7.94 if it's not on sale, and right now there's a promo that's like $6.50-ish, and you get 2 screen protectors and 2 sets of lens protectors. I got a year out of each one of these. So when it comes with 2, I mean, not for anything, 2 years for $7. I'm on my third OtterBox screen protector, because I got paint on it and I have to razor blade it and stuff, and it gets foggy looking. I'm on my 3rd one in a year and a half. So at $60 a pop. And I'm on my 2nd case, which was warranted, but I had to pay $10 shipping, which is probably what the whole fucking thing cost OtterBox to make to begin with. But I spent almost $100 on the first case, and then $10 for the replacement. And that a year and a half, $6.50. If you guys need screen protectors and lens protectors, you got to give Techmatte a try. Seriously, this is not like some promo. They're not paying me. They paid me with a whopping 4 screen lens protectors for $6.50. Yeah, I guess I can be bought, and I'm cheap. They had great customer service. I actually got a kick out of talking to them because they were really friendly. I knew I was speaking to somebody where there was no disconnect. Nothing was lost in translation. They're just a cool group of people with a really good product. So I wanted to bring that to your attention, and I didn't want to have it be 2 fucking months down the road after I get the rest of the reviews that are all backed up done. So Techmatte, one touch. Oh, I know where my glasses are. Screen protector glass, one touch. Tempered glass screen protector. Scratch resistant. 9H hardness. 0 bubbles. Ultra clear. And camera lens protectors. To me, those are just as important. Amazon, or I think maybe they just have a website. Stay connected. They are at Facebook at Techmatte. I'm still blind. Twitter, is that the bird? At Techmatte. What is this one? I don't know what the cup of coffee is. At Techmatte. And then there's a camera with is that Instagram? That's at Tech_mate. Yeah, you guys, I'm blind. I know it's backwards, just flip your screen. They were really cool. And if you guys need this stuff, give them a whirl. I thought they were awesome. Questions or comments? Feel free to leave them. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And have a great night. Thanks, guys.